these scrimmages, so people get locked in on the spring game, of course, and it's the one that gets televised and people are at the game. But there are scrimmages prior to the spring game that, based on the coach's evaluation, is just as important. It's basically a full squad scrimmage and everybody's flying around and making plays. Based on your information, based on all the reports, the video that's come out, everything that you can gather, are there a couple guys that have really raised their stock during this spring session, these 15 practices?
Oh, absolutely. Aside from Bryce Young, one guy I can think of right now that's raised his, that will play is Javon Baker at wide receiver. This young man had 2 outstanding scrimmages, caught touchdown passes in both. He has really come alive, full circle. A guy that's always had the physical tools and the skill set, but just needed to clean up some things to become a complete guy at 6'2", 195 pounds out of Georgia. So now I look at Javon Baker as somebody that can potentially start here on this offense at wide receiver. If not Javon Baker, after Javon Baker, I look at the tight end room. Cameron Latou is another guy that's really come alive. He's had touchdown receptions in both scrimmages at tight end. And while we know what Jamil Billingsley can provide, I look at Latou at 6'5", 250 pounds, and this is a dude that's not only an incredible blocker, but he's got the hands, he's got the speed, he's got the route concepts. It was in practice last year where the quarterback room was starting to really hit him in those practices, and he was catching passes, he was making plays, and the coaching staff, he really caught their attention, and they had to move him off the roster. So Cameron Latou has made a lot of noise. The first scrimmage, Roydell Williamson had his best showing. The second scrimmage he did, but Brian Robinson is the running back that's really sort of raised his level of play, being a leader in the room. He's had a tremendous spring. Both scrimmages he played well, and there's a lot of things that he's trying to do in terms of improving his potential NFL draft stock. And then defensively, Marcus Banks is a guy that has raised his level of play. And I know he's a second-team corner on defense, but he had 2 interceptions in the second scrimmage. He picked off Bryce Young, kind of pulled Bryce Young to play, picked him off, picked off Paul Tyson as well, really showing, Coach Saban, Jay Alive, the defensive backs coach, and the defensive coaching staff, that he is somebody that can really give you some quality. So throw Marcus Banks in there as well. So those are just a few guys like that. When you look at Baker, Cameron Latou, Brian Robinson, and even on defense, Marcus Banks. So there's been a few guys, Mark, in these 2 scrimmages prior to the spring game that have raised their level of play, that have raised the expectations with just the energy and the production they've shown.
He is Stephen M. Smith of TouchdownAlabama.com. Check out the work there right here on YouTube, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. A live show at 6 o'clock Central Time, in my words. Stephen, we always appreciate you stopping by. Get yourself something to eat there at the spring game. Have a good time. Kick back. Hopefully the weather will cooperate and you'll be all set to wrap up another spring session for Alabama football.
Absolutely, Mark. I will do so. And when we recap this, I will give you the rundown on the cuisine.
I count on it. I count on that, Stephen. You have a great day.
You too, man.